We come from an angle of sex being overrated, as we find out the role of sex in keeping a relationship healthy.
We have a perfect blend of contributors to weigh in on the topic on the table.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Conji is catching me.
Sex is sweet.
At times, it might spice up the relationship just for that moment.
Maybe a little bit of bond.
Just an expression of how you feel about somebody.
I'm feeling you, you're feeling me.
I think that's what gives a relationship the most intimacy. In marriage, it is highly important.
I don't even think that it should be what's the role of sex in a relationship. Because people are not in a relationship when they're having sex.
Sex workers, and they're not in a committed relationship, but they have sex.
I take sex like like a sacrifice. You know, I respect it.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
What is the role of sex in a relationship?
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Conji is catching me.
Sex is sweet.
At times, it might spice up the relationship just for that moment.
Maybe a little bit of bond.
Just an expression of how you feel about somebody.
I'm feeling you, you're feeling me.
I think that's what gives a relationship the most intimacy. In marriage, it is highly important.
I don't even think that it should be what's the role of sex in a relationship. Because people are not in a relationship when they're having sex.
Sex workers, and they're not in a committed relationship, but they have sex.
I take sex like like a sacrifice. You know, I respect it.
Sex is all the furniture, the AC, the bed.
If the sex is good, even if you want to go, you stay.
Today, conji.
Sex does play a major role in terms of pleasure and emotional connection to your partner.
If you're lusting for someone, you can express it via sex.
It is like 100% important in a relationship.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
I think sex is important in a lot of these type of relationships because I believe it brings like a different level of intimacy to a relationship because there's only so much, talking. Because when you get past that stage that you're talking, I know everything about the person. There's only certain levels of intimacy that sex brings, so that's why I think it's important.
Cheat on you. All right. The role of sex in a relationship. And they try to look for where I go bring this matter from. Sex to him is very, very important in a relationship. You go chop at a point, you go belly full. Later you go on a diet, or you go on fasting. So by the time you don't do the treat on your hello, you go do the treat on your finish, you go tire you. Because at the end of the day, sex doesn't even keep a relationship. It doesn't even keep a marriage as well. There are other things that keeps the relationship: understanding, peace of mind, etc., etc. Sex is actually good, right? If you think it's the almighty in the relationship for you. But for me, I think it's not just about the sex. There are other things, other criteria that you can actually check, before jumping and start saying, sex is the ultimate in my relationship, it's the ultimate in my relationship.
See, nobody said it's the ultimate, but me personally, if there's food that is provided that is always good, that is always tasty, every opportunity I'm going to get, I'm going to.
But there are men like you, after even eating the food at home, they will still go out, they are not belly full. That one come.
But at the same time, nobody said that, but if say the food's sweet, I have everything that I need.
So, but what explanation do you have?
Where am I going
to? I didn't wait. So what explanation do you have for men that after even eating everything they have in the house, they will still go out there and start looking for other side chicks they can actually have sex with?
And that's the greed they have in the Bible. But at the same time, one day I'm
your gender is greedy.
I'm feeling white.
So
rice.
your gender is
greedy.
Jollof rice.
Now. It's different.
If you want jollof rice, go to your Bola place, go chop jollof rice. If not jollof rice, you will find.
And even she has variety of food. One day I can have yam, I have rice.
So if you'll be looking for the variety, then you shouldn't make sex like the ultimate then.
But nobody says you make it the ultimate, but it's important. That's the question.
It is important for you, but it's not important for me.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
Does having sex mean you are in a committed relationship?
No, it doesn't.
No, No, I don't agree, because
You can have sex without being in a relationship now.
You don't have to be in a committed relationship because of sex. No.
I don't think it means you're in a committed relationship.
To girls, to the ladies, or to naive ladies, of course.
Definitely not. I've had feelings in time past, whereby it's just an understanding between myself and the lady. Alpha move knack.
Sex is everywhere. Do you have an idea of the body fluids that are exchanged every day in Lagos?
There are lots of people that have sex and are not in a relationship.
There's pussy everywhere. Sex is very cheap now.
there are a lot of fuckboys out there.
That's the whole point of shooting your shot sometimes.
I can just have sex, like get sex anywhere I go to, anywhere on the island.
No be relationship. In fact, the girl say get boyfriend, so that doesn't mean we're in a relationship. We need to define that thing called relationship before we can say we're in a relationship.
We're now doing it. He loves me and I love him too. He took it from me. He deflowered me. Oh my God.
I feel like sex is one of the cheapest things you can get right now.
Of course, to naive girls and to most ladies, sex is some form of commitment.
People have sex for normal reasons. It doesn't have to be for relationship based.
Because we have sex workers and they're not in a committed relationship, but they have sex.
It's nothing. It doesn't count.
But to these Yoruba demons out there, come. They only know the come. The C-U-M, come. What are you committing?
Come and have sex and move on. So it doesn't mean anything.
Come that they know is the C-U-M. The come, comma, commit, come, commitment. Because of money, I say wash.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
Wow fact! The record for the most female orgasms is 134 in 1 hour.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
What is friends with benefits?
Two matured minds, coming together and, they have an agreement. They know they don't have anything serious going with them. No serious thing. They are not into any relationship.
You only see each other for the sole purpose of having sex.
You know that you don't want to settle with this person. You just want to, maybe you like the way he fucks.
I did feel I want to chop your work. Oh, I want to chop your work too. Let's carry on now. No strings attached. You're seeing me with another girl. You're not jealous.
The male gets one benefit, the woman gets another benefit. It depends on the kind of benefits both of you want. It can be sex, it can be money, it can be anything.
We are friends, but we are fucking on the side without any other emotional attraction.
They're not in a relationship, but benefit each other in any way they can. So
These guys these days, they are not okay. You have to be ahead of them.
They could actually know each other like real friends, probably grown up together in the same neighborhood or anything.
But just knocking, nothing more. No jealousy, nothing. But I also think the friends with benefit is quite dangerous because somebody will eventually catch feelings, especially the sex is good.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
I feel like it depends on both people involved, because if two people are mature enough and they understand, oh yeah, this is a dynamic, this is all we expect from ourselves.
So that
is the same way, yeah, Bola, I know I'm going there, I pay her money, she gives me food. Simple. That is the dynamic of our relationship. And I expect nothing more. So if everybody understands the roles that they play, there's no wahala now.
That is why it's FWB. There's a difference between platonic relationship, friends with benefits, lovers, sex mates, or whatever.
But see, if the English you use, friends, with benefits.
Yeah, the benefits.
So I want to collect my benefit. What's wrong with me collecting my benefits?
Are you a tax collector? Which one do you want to collect your benefit? I don't understand.
But that's the dynamic of a relationship now.
If you want to turn to FIRS, go there and start collecting
even
your tax.
now, I feel like your mind is even corrupt.
No, my
Mama
mind is not
friends
corrupt.
with benefit. Why are you even thinking sex? What's your own?
Okay, so let me talk from experience. There have been times that I didn't define whatever I was having with someone, and I later realized.
Mistake one. That's from your side.
I admit being the bearer of that mistake, right? I admit it. But what I'm saying now is, you need to point it out. If you're going to have friends with benefits with someone, say it. If you are going to be just friends, say it. If you're going to be lovers, say it. What I'm just trying to let you know is there's a difference between platonic relationship and friends with benefits.
And I disagree with that.
You know what? You can go ahead and disagree as much as you like. Ask some ladies, some working class ladies. They're having friends with benefits with their bosses. Yes. Their bosses, I didn't say married. So there's a difference between married boss and a single boss. So there are some ladies that they are having FWB with their bosses, and the boss na single man, the lady too na single man.
But going off the definition of what a platonic relationship is,
you cannot say that because I am having FWB with my boss, that my boss is my friend. I'm actually, if I'm having
both parties are mature in this situation, why can't you just be friends?
With benefit with my boss.
You just understand that you're getting something from each other.
Not just that. Not the intimacy part. A lot of girls that are working class that are having friendship with benefit with their boss, it's not just because, oh, my boss wants to know. The lady too wants to get something, maybe probably a promotion or
and
something
at work.
Is where so that is different.
See, that what you just described is where things drift.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
Does it make a platonic relationship better or worse?
I feel it's a mindset thing.
Sex can make your relationship better.
No, I don't think so.
It depends on the performance of like each parties.
Especially when it's good sex too.
No. Sex is sex.
That actually depends on the individuals involved.
Either the girl is becoming jealous, becoming possessive, and all of those kind of things. So it's just depending on the parties involved.
Unless there's a conversation about taking that platonic relationship into a romantic one, or understanding what exactly that relationship is about to become, do not have sex with your friend. If you're having a platonic relationship, you shouldn't be having sex.
It can make it stronger, and it might make it worse. So it just depends on what both of you want.
Fucking you doesn't mean we're better as friends. I may not really necessarily like you as, you may not be the best of friends, but yeah, we fuck good.
Doesn't necessarily change anything in some relationships. You can have sex every day, and if that person is beyond the sex, it won't mean anything.
It's not platonic once sex is inside.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
From the word platonic, platonic means there is nothing intimate. Friendship. I had to repeat it like 3 times. Platonic, friendship. So why are you having chichonyo when you know that you're having a platonic relationship with someone?
And I disagree with that, because sometimes when you're friends with people, don't you like having fun with your friends? Me personally, I like having fun with my friends. So there are different activities that I can do with my friends. Some friends I can go and take out to eat, and some people are doing chichonyo. As long as everybody is enjoying themselves.
Don't worry, just carry your okpon, your ludo, and start playing your ludo. If you're looking for friends to play with.
But sometimes some people don't know how to play ludo.
Then tell them to come and play something else with you. You cannot be saying you're having a platonic relationship with someone and you're thinking of sex with the person. No, platonic is platonic. Platonic is strictly friendship. No intimacy.
Please show me the book where they said that one. Give me the rule book. I want to read it because I don't know where that was defined ever. No one has ever defined that before.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
Who wants it more, the male or the female?
Male like it, female like it. But now, who like it more? That means who can go the extra mile to get it?
Male.
I would say it is the guys.
It's an individual thing. It's not a gender thing. It's an individual thing. I don't think men want sex more than women or women want sex more than men.
Well, based on the percentage of cheating in Lagos.
In general sense, I would say the men love sex more.
The answer is there.
If anybody tells me it's the male, that person is lying.
Do you know what it means to be a man and wake up almost every morning and for some reason you're awake?
I mean, there are times where women want sex, but most time just men.
But if you're taking it outside Nigeria, well, I feel the ladies outside Nigeria, maybe in European countries, always want the sex more.
The guys now, the men, they will go the extra mile to get it. they will empty their accounts to get it. They will not be able to sleep to get it. Some will be say, Konji is holding me 2 days. Some will say, if you touch me like this, my body is doing like this. Some will say, once I come back from the gym, my body is doing like this. They will not be able to eat because of it.
Now they cap sometimes, but I mean, if the ladies don't want it, what are the ladies on Lekki doing? Or the ones on Allen Avenue? Why don't we see guys lining up?
The men in their characteristics and their behavior have showed it times and times again.
My favorite team, Manchester United, could be stressing me. I could use sex to ease it off, you know. We need to, so many things. The hustle is always too much for us, so we need to use sex to relax.
To be honest, let's be factual. It is the men that chase almost everything under the skirts.
The female, they want it every now and then. Every now and then, like, it's the female for me.
I don't know where to quote the Bible verse or the research, but research has shown that the men want sex more.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
Is sex overrated, or is it worth all the hype?
Sex is not overrated. It's what that, you know, that hype, especially when you're having it with someone who knows what he's doing in the bedroom.
Sex can never be overrated.
Sex is not overrated. It's overrated for me.
It is not overrated. It is needed. Sometimes you just be having headache.
I just believe that there's way much more layers of intimacy beyond sex.
No, I know a lot of people disagree, but no. And if you disagree, that's your business. Thunder fire you.
It's just you and another person fucking. There shouldn't really be anything serious in it.
May God not allow us to see the thing that will not allow us to have sex.
Headache is catching me. You drink paracetamol, it did not go. You drink 2 bottles of water, it did not go. You sleep, no. Just go on 1 round. Mary, 1 round, 1 10-minute round. Your body will come down like this.
Sex is overrated.
Sex is not overrated. Sex is very calming. It's like good medicine, you know. You have a headache, you take a painkiller. You have a boner.
The idea of sex, just the idea of it, catches people's attention, stimulates people.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
So do you think sex is overrated then?
Yes, it is.
I don't know what type of sex you're having, because me...
I have good sex.
Yeah.
It is that one. No,
you need to query your partner if you are thinking it's overrated.
See, if I want to collect, I'll be collect.
Sorry,
yes.
ma.
So sex is overrated.
Minister of sex, sorry.
Hello, Assistant Minister of Sex. See, just let me tell you, that you are giving me sex or whatever. If you're not giving me peace of mind, fuck off.
But it depends on the dynamic of the relationship now. If I'm only
But we're not talking about the platonic relationship. We're not talking about friends with benefit. We're talking about the proper sex. That's all the proper relationship I mean.
There's proper sex again.
No, proper relationship. That was a simple song.
Okay.
Proper relationship. Yes, now. So you cannot be saying, okay, because you are giving me sex, I should be fine, I should be okay. There are some other things that you should give me too.
You only a mumu will say, oh yeah, I have the proper sex, so yeah, you can let me be a fool in everything else. Sex is important. Nobody said it's the ultimate too, but if it's there and the sex bangs,
but do you know that me and my gender will still tell you that.
Wait, we cannot talk about your gender, sir. That's another topic.
As you are talking about sex, I hope the guy has a job, sha, because you cannot be talking that you want to have empty pocket, not they get erection. Hope you know that.
Omo.
You know if they talk, say you want they do cheat on you.
You have never fought broke nigga before.
I know.
That's what they tell you.
You know what? If you fuck a broke nigga, you're...
Have you...
See,
if I try broke babe first, that's a level.
If you
because
fuck
that's all they have.
If you fuck a broke nigga, you will be broke in the process. Hope you know that. The female people, I'm not talking on your behalf. I'm sorry on your behalf.
Please ask her to explain the science for me.
Am I talking on your behalf?
Please explain the science for me.
If you... See, I'm a woman. I don't know if you have a sister.
No.
Okay, so do you have female friends?
Yes, sir.
Ask your female friends that what is the difference between fucking a broke nigga and fucking a rich nigga? They'll tell you. See, the rich people, I don't come. But you see the broke man, just like Bayani, they're not gonna stop. Why? Because all the aggression of being jobless, they'll point on you. Like, I don't understand. What are you saying? Why are you bringing a broke nigga into this discussion?
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
Wow fact! A single human male produces enough sperm in 2 weeks to impregnate every fertile woman on the planet.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
When should partners indulge?
Anytime they feel like.
When you're married.
Sex is a mental thing.
There is no time of the day that sex is not right.
Every time, every day. If you're my partner, every minute.
When we are just new in a relationship, you come to my house, we can just chill, with Netflix, just stay, gist and do everything. I don't expect it.
When you're comfortable with it, when you've known each other for a while.
There's no time, anywhere, anytime.
But in a marital relationship, every time.
You could be having sex with somebody right now and the next minute they're off. They're not there. So you should be ready, you should indulge in sex when you're ready, when you're mentally ready, when you're bodily ready.
There's nowhere and there's no time that sex is right. You can do it anywhere. In fact, if I had my way, I'll do it right now.
If you have to do a quickie, go and do a quickie.
I don't think there should be a specific time when you should indulge in it.
Anytime you feel like, I feel like anytime you feel like.
From a young age, they've told me that when you have sex with somebody, it's not just the body, it's the spirits that are mixing. So based on that, I don't think you should be mixing with any kind of war spirit, because you don't know. So people are good human beings, their spirit is bad. You can never genuinely tell.
Sex should be anytime, any day, even middle of the night. Wake her up, Oga, I'm feeling like this, madam, I'm feeling like this.
I'm sorry, we cannot be indulging in sex all the time. Because you have not put a ring on it. You have not put me in there. You have not been shown me that you are serious.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
Why is it seen as a final reward in most relationships?
I don't think sex is a reward.
It's seen as a final reward from the perspective of the two people who are in the relationship.
It is not only the final thing.
I feel it's on the lady's side.
I think that's what brings a man and a woman together mostly. In our world these days. So that's why it's more like a final turn. I'm not part of that school of thought, to be honest, yeah?
It's orientation mostly. People, especially some guys in some certain areas.
I feel that's a convoluted mindset because sex can never be a reward in a relationship. It depends on what you want.
Ask the guys. That's so annoying. They're so obsessed with that thing, guys. They're so obsessed with it. They are the one that makes it feel like it's the final reward.
If I find you attractive, I am not just attracted to your body, I'm also attracted to your mind. I'm speaking for myself. So I don't see sex personally as a final reward.
If we sharing one bed alone, it's good. Sex shouldn't be the final thing.
They're the ones seeing it as a reward. I need to give, to open my leg. That means it's good. Oh God. I can go to another girl and get it.
Because when you say final reward, that's like the crown or the trophy, right? I feel there's more to a relationship than sex.
Most times, when a guy sees you, the first thing that the goal is to get laid with you. That's the cocoa. Most of the times, I'm not speaking for all. I'm just saying most of the times, that's the goal. The goal is your honeypot.
You and I knowing each other. You being my friend and me being your friend, for me, is the greatest reward of it all. So sex for me is not a final reward in a relationship. It's just one of those things that makes us get closer.
Basically, because of what is out there, what we're ingesting, what we're digesting, what we're consuming, either conversations, audio, video, anything we hear and listen to, it seems sex has been very much sensitized.
It's just icing on the cake, on the cake, to be honest. So I don't know why people see it as such.
So if we can have fantastic conversations beyond sex, then there's no point except with one night stand or whatever it is. And so sex is seen as a final reward from the standpoint of those two people because that's what they actually wanted in the first place.
I think it has to be money for me, yeah.
sexes, guys.
Let's talk about transactional sex. What makes this type of sex different from the regular?
So what makes it different is I dey get debit.
Just the fact that there's an exchange.
It is like a trade by barter.
But if you're exchanging money or anything for sex, yeah, it's not as sweet.
You're paying for it, and you're paying strictly on the basis of, you know, the other person, the person giving it.
And not even for your pleasure, which is very sad, because from what I hear, sex is meant to be pleasurable for both parties, for all parties, depending on which sex you're engaging in.
I am having sex with you because I want to get a reward, not necessarily because I like you or I'm sexually attracted to you.
You know it's a job, no string attached. Anything that has to do with emotions.
That's all. I fuck you, I give you money. That's what it is, transactional. And that's why you find a lot of people engage in it. Just go out on Friday nights, you're good.
Transactional sex is quite better than the regular sex because you're getting money from it, obviously, getting all the stuff from it, obviously.
Maybe because you're being paid to have sex. Well, people have their own choices, but transactional sex is different from regular sex because when you're having sex for pleasure, probably you might enjoy it, but when it's transactional, you might not. Because maybe you don't like that person, you're just doing it for whatever you get after it.
It's not cool, really. Transactional sex, I don't support it. You want to nag is free gift of nature now, really. So
If somebody is doing transactional sex, they are doing the thing and they are collecting 1 billion, and you are doing it to your boyfriend free of charge, you're on your own, no?
my bank account is crying because I have to, I need to shake your body a bit.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
What you've just explained is a transactional relationship. So let's say now we're dating, fine, and we're just knocking. That's all we're doing.
And you're broke.
And let's just
you don't have a job.
Not be me, Sha. The way you're pointing at me is as if you're talking about me. Me, I'm not broke.
No, you started with the brokenness.
Personal, but
you started with the brokenness.
But me, I have been there before. I'm not there now. God has changed my story.
Okay.
But back to the sex.
Yeah.
What I am saying now is rich nigga, broke nigga. If somebody knows how to fuck, they know how to fuck. But what you described is a transactional relationship where all you're getting is
Are you
sex.
a Christian? Are you
Yes.
familiar with your biblical verses?
Yes, I am.
When God created the world, he created man. He created Adam.
Uh-huh.
And before God created the woman, Eve, for Adam, he made sure that Adam could provide almost everything for Eve. Hello? Just listen. So,
Yeah,
wait,
I'll let you finish.
Wait. So when God created Adam, God said, my son, you are going to be a provider. You are going to do ta in the process. But you must be able to provide for the woman.
Okay.
So that was when, even in, check the Bible, if in the beginning, God made the man to be a provider. You cannot be saying that you are broke.
I understand.
And you cannot provide
but
for anything. It's only sex that you
camera,
want to provide.
But even
Don't do
off
that.
camera, you were talking about how things, that's back then, that's Old Testament. In fact, that's Genesis, that is the first chapter. Hey, let me, Auntie, I let you talk.
Uncle,
I let you talk. So that's Old Testament.
Before you go to the book of Revelation, you have to
transactional for you.
You have to observe the beginning.
That is my question.
Beginning,
Is sex
the middle, and the
transactional
end.
for you?
Sex is not transactional for me. I'm just letting you know
So
that men
the bank
are meant
account
to
balance
be providers.
of your man, why does it
You need
matter?
to provide something. You can't just be
So
doing
long
ta
as you
without providing.
So long
no.
as you come.
No.
Why does that
So as
not
long as you
matter?
come.
If you come, chances are you enjoy yourself.
So is that,
obviously in sex,
wait,
they always talk about women
so
not
when you
coming,
have bills, you take that come to the bank. Abi? So when you come finish, when your landlord comes, you say, mama, I have come, take.
But in that period, as you're doing that, you forget about all your worries.
You cannot forget
your
about your
balance
worries.
don't matter in
Is
that
that
30.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
Is there a balance when it comes to sexual escapades between men and women?
The girls do their thing. They know how to do their thing.
Women are very sneaky. We just don't tell.
There's no balance.
Most times we're the ones who have to set the tone, set the mood, get the place,
Again, individual thing. I cannot say for the men, I can only say for myself.
Right now, yes. I don't know. I cannot beat my chest and say this person is doing it much, this person is doing it worse. But I know people that are doing it better, Sha. It's not balanced. A man can fuck as many pussies as he wants to fuck. right? And still claims right that it just happened or something, blah, blah, blah. But for a woman, yeah, it can't happen that way. You can't even say you want to get back to your man.
But if you really think about it, women have a lot more tales when it comes to sexual escapades than men do.
Is there a balance?
They are doing their thing, everybody's enjoying themselves.
We live in a society where they tell you it's the man's world. So things are viewed differently for both genders.
A pressure, it's like an exuberance. You wanting to just explore, right? And people explore to extremes. You know, ask the people that if you've gone to porn sites, you'll see things. So yeah, there's no balance anywhere.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
Is there a balance between the escapades, sexual escapades between the men and the women? For me, I would say 50-50. If I really like you, I'm gonna want to have sex with you. If I really like you, and you would want to have sex with me too, because anything right there in the middle, they say is sweet. So you always taste the honey every single time, and I always want to taste the, you understand, amo. You get it? So for me, I think it's 50-50, depending on the likeness you have for each other. Yeah.
I feel like small what she just said makes sense, but at the same time, there's a common misconception that she doesn't share, that a lot of women will be like, oh, men are dogs, men will look for every opportunity to have sex with anyone. But who are these men having sex with? Women, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say men are dogs. I have brothers and my father and man too. So
but not be you talk. I'm talking about what other women believe.
So
they say that, oh, men are dogs, men have more sex, blah, 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 blah. But in a lot of cases, it might not even be 50-50. I know someone in my church, there was a big story. This woman, elderly woman in the church, had a husband, rich, damn near billionaire, was having sex with a youth couple in the church.
Elderly. Because the person the man is having sex with is even younger. The couple is a small girl. You know, not small girl per se, but she's younger.
The couple is the guy.
You know what? Because if you check the biological clock of we women, there was somewhere I read it that they said sometimes the more we get older, the sexual desire urge drops a bit.
Yeah, same with men though.
No, not men. You go see 70-year-old man where they fuck 18-year-old girl hello. So don't stay with men.
No,
men,
but just the natural chemistry of men. Everybody's testosterone go drop. That's just natural.
Men
maybe women is faster, but in men
you
still drop.
You guys don't drop.
Yes, we
you don't drop.
Want to argue with science?
You don't drop. That is why with women we have menopause. Men, they get menopause. No, we have the menopause. You guys don't have, and we are the women. Why is it not women pause? And they even give us menopause, but you guys are not pausing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't argue with science.
You guys don't pause, but we women. But
some
men
I still pause. Obviously, some get ginger past certain ages.
Forget so. Now ginger still there. Open around.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
Is abstinence still a thing? How does one abstain in today's world?
You see ladies with innocent faces and their body count is even more than their ages. Do you get? So I don't think abstinence is a thing.
I think for some people it is still a thing.
No, like you can't abstain. Like I just mentioned 2 weeks now and the whole house likes
Well, abstinence is still a thing. A lot of people see it as very important. They guard their virginity with all their life.
Say what?
Yes, it is a thing. You know, there are people who give their bodies breaks.
Abstinence is no longer a thing, no.
Yes, it is.
It's still a thing. You know, it's so funny how, because something is very much normalized, when there's even 2% or 1% or 0.5% that don't do it, they are seen as weird or abnormal.
I do not believe it's overrated. I just feel that it depends on where you're coming from.
It all begins with fear. Your mind.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
Wow fact! During sexual intercourse, in addition to genital and breast, the inner nose also swells.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
So,
at the end of the day, I feel like in all these type of relationships, be it platonic relationships, romantic relationships, or even just friends with benefits, I feel like whoever you're having sex with or whatever the dynamic of the relationship is, once everything is discussed prior, I feel like everything is fine, just so long as the people involved are mature enough to understand these are the roles that we play in our lives. So long as nobody breaches or tries to look for something elsewhere or tries to look more into something that is not there, I feel like everybody is fine, so long as everybody can be mature about the situation. That's what I believe, Sha. I just believe it's just about two adults having consensual sex and enjoying themselves. It never has to be anything more than that. And if it is more than that, it should be defined quickly by both parties. Simple.
Okay, so well, for me, I feel at the end of the day, it shouldn't be just about the sex. The other criteria should be put in place. Give me peace of mind, I will give you peace of mind. Understand me, and I will understand you. When I need your intellectual input, you give it to me. It's not like you just be doing ta only. Give me other things, not just ta. Peace out.
When we thought of creating this episode, we didn't exactly know what to expect, but we hope you found something useful from what these guys had to share.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.